I'm going to go through this real quick because I literally just finished recording the waffling video. It's probably going to be called waffling. I've literally just finished that and moved on to this. So, Bloodwood came out today on Friday, February 23rd, 2024, which meant some stuff had to be rescheduled. Actually, everything had to be rescheduled. Maybe Forest could have kept its April 19th starting date for the series. I don't think it would have been able to, though, because obviously I still have to film episode 3. I filmed like the first minute. Actually, I filmed like 7 minutes for it, but the final 6 minutes is end credits. Yeah, spoiler warning, episode 2, 3, and 4 have really long end credits. Like, episode 1 has a minute and a half, episode 2 and 3 have 6 minutes, and I hate to say this, episode 4 has about 12 minutes of end credits. No, it would be about 8 to 9 minutes of end credits, because one of the scenes I put as a post credit, but it's going to be the end of the episode before the credits. Yeah, so Forest, episode 1, titled The Unknown, releases on May 31st. Episode 2 releases on June 14th. Episode 2 is called Memories, because you actually find out the real reason why the main character's in the woods in the first place. And I think, no, we don't get to see more of the forest. We actually stay in the same place, like, the entire fucking episode. But the place where I'm filming at, it's a really big forest. Like, it's a really big forest. Which is going to be a great... You're going to see a lot of that in the final episode. Not so much in episode 3, it's a little bit scattered. You can still see it. So, episode 3, which is currently titled Paradox, because I wrote the script for it. I finished the script February 14th, February 15th. No, it was... Yeah, should have been about February 13th-ish. And as soon as I finished that, I actually think I filmed the first like minute or so for episode 3, and then episode 3 is called Paradox. It releases on June 28th. Basically, the main thing is me releasing these episodes every 2 weeks, because if I get them all done by like April, I'll probably release them weekly, because they're not like really long episodes. The first episode's like 39 minutes, and the second episode's almost 36 minutes, so really not long episodes. I think, well, mainly because of the end credits, but I think episode 4 is going to be the longest, probably like 45 minutes, maybe. Episode 3, maybe half an hour. I don't actually know. Maybe about the same runtime as episode 2, it's like 36, 37 minutes. And then episode 4, I don't have an absolute title for that right now, but I think the title that I'm going with is Cause and Effect. I don't know if that's the current title. Most likely not gonna be the title of the episode. Jesus Christ. So that'll be released on July 12th. That is 14 days. That's 2 weeks later, right? June 28th, 2, 12. Yeah, July 12th. And then The Figure, which, God, was originally scheduled for January 2020. No, it was scheduled for December 29th of last year, then January 5th, then March 8th, then June 28th, then June 7th, then July 5th, and now it's October 25th. That's the current release date. So October 25th. So it releases on the same day as Terrifier 3, which I'm absolutely seeing as soon as I can. Might actually see it on the day it comes out. I'll just have to order the ticket. Can't wait to see Art killing people as Santa Claus. Then after the figure, we go into 2025 with the first film 2025. Basically, I'm just telling you the schedule for like phase one and a little bit of phase two. I don't want to confirm too much. So more to the story will be the first film of 2025, and that's going to release on January 31st. It's probably going to be the longest film of phase one because it's one of the ones that is based off one of my books. The figure is the first one to be based off one of my books. Uh, it's only like a 1,200 word book, so I have to flesh it out for as much as I can. Could be like 90 minutes, maybe. Well, the figure and more to the story. 90 minutes, definitely. So, as soon as more story's done, we have the final film of phase one, which is Amnesiac. Probably going to be the most heightened, nerved horror film I've made. Because it's basically a person. He's like a guy who doesn't remember why he's there. He's being stalked through the streets by an invisible demon. Also, that saves a fuck ton of money and a lot of work on like CGI and shit. Because I don't even know anything about CGI, which is why you don't actually see the Cyrano in Bloodwood. And to be honest, I don't remember the name until a week ago, which is why in the description it doesn't say the Cyrano, because I don't want to reveal the name, but also I didn't remember the name at the time. Could have gone back and changed it, didn't though. So yeah, Amnesiac I think is going to release on May 27th. I can't remember if it's the 20th or the 27th, but I think it's the 27th because I love going with dates that are towards the end of the month, like either the final Friday or the second to last Friday of the month. Like, as today is the final Friday of February, because next week's, and next Friday is March 1st. What am I doing on that day? I don't know. So, what's after Amnesiac? Then we start phase two of Terrorverse, which is a lot more fucking time consuming. So expect release dates to change a fucking lot. So after Amnesiac, I'm not releasing anything for a while. Well, I say a while, 5 months, give or take. Bloodwood 2, which is currently scheduled for September 12th, 2025. But as I've already said before, everything after Forest is subject to change. So it's most likely going to change the release date. So what's after Bloodwood 2? Beginnings Dysfunctional Volume 1. That is probably going to be the highlight of my career if everything goes right. I just need to find actors and actresses who need to play all these characters. I've already wrote the first act of the script. Is it an hour and 10 minutes? Yes, it is, because it's another one that's based off one of my books. And it just dives straight into the action. I wanted this to actually. I want the film to explore what happened before those events. So then it's like, oh, okay. So we don't just meet this person who's our main character, and we don't know what the fuck is happening. Why? Like, because in the original book, the main villain is the main character's uncle, but this film removes that. The film removes that. So he's not going to be the uncle. He's just going to be some random guy. I think it's going to be confirmed that somehow the main character's parents sued the villain, and that's why he kills them in the first act of the film. It's probably going to be like a 3 hour film. I have a lot planned for this. Act 2 and 3 are probably going to be a lot shorter. No, actually, Act 2 in book wise, I think is chapter 3 all the way through to chapter 6, because I wrote 8 chapters for it. I need to flesh out Act 3 as much as I can, because that's going to be a short. That's going to be short. Fucking hell. So, fucking hell, this video is like 10.5 minutes. I can just see the little timer down there. Uh, after beginnings, I haven't really got many plans, so I feel like that's where the schedule update's going to end. Because I just don't think that it would be that. I don't have everything that's. I have a Forest spin off planned either 2026 or 2027. I don't know if it's a prequel or a sequel, but it has the main character from Forest in it, so it has to be a prequel. Now it's 11 minutes, and I'm not fucking making this any longer. So have a good one.